And we are talking to Mount Vernon head softball coach Dana Bohlken. And coach, how are you this afternoon?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. How
I-
are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's a pleasure to have you on. Let's talk about your playoff run so far. You played Atlanta in the first round and took 2 games from Atlanta. And then in the area
Yes.
round, faced a good Jefferson team and were able to beat them as well. And then battled White Oak last week and took 2 games from them. So 6-0 in the playoffs are the Mount Vernon Lady Tigers. What has this playoff run been like this year?
It's been fun, I'll tell you that. This group of girls, they're a lot of fun to coach. They are so excited for each other. Right now, they're playing for each other, and that's what's so great to watch these kids. We're playing lights out ball right now. We're hitting the ball well. We're playing lights out defense, but they're just so excited when one of their teammates does something good, makes a good play, gets a hit. I mean, they are playing for each other right now, and I think that's what's kept us on a roll.
Yeah, definitely, and the team mentality, the family mentality of the team,
Yes.
that's awesome as well. Let's talk about the White Oak series this past week. You'd been putting up kind of double-digit runs in each of those first 4 games of the playoffs, and then White Oak kind of hammered you down a little bit. You said the team was hitting the ball well. What was the difference this past week against White Oak? Was it just better pitching from White Oak? Were the bats kind of a little off?
I think overall better pitching than we'd seen in the first 4 games. And I just told our kids, hey, we've got to be disciplined at the plate, be selective and just work the pitcher. And just if we put the ball in play, good things are going to happen. So, and that's what we did. And it worked to our advantage.
Well, you're going to have a tough one this week against the Rains Lady Cats. Obviously, you know the success that Rains has had these past few years. What's your mindset going into this game or into this series, I should say, against Rains, and what are you telling the team?
It will be a series, 2 out of 3. Basically, the same thing I told them with White Oak. I mean, they have very good pitching. I mean, they're just an all-around solid, complete team, and they're a lot like us. And I think it'll be a pitch and duel. I mean, I think it's just going to be whoever makes the least mistakes. And I tell my kids, if we make routine plays every time, and every once in a while, you just got to make a wow, we're going to state play. I think we're going to be okay. So that's our. I mean, I told them we can't take them for granted. I mean, they're a great team, a big tradition, strong tradition, a lot like us. I think we're going to be pretty evenly matched. So I think it's going to be a great series.
You know what I love about this, Coach Bohlken, is we talked to Coach Delozier about an hour ago on did a Zoom interview with him. He said the exact same thing you just said. That he said the Mount Vernon team reminds me a lot of our team, and you just said they're a lot like us as well. So that's crazy that y'all were both thinking that same thing. I mean, how difficult is that or is it easier to prepare for a team that's a lot like yourself?
You can't take anything for granted. I mean, you can't let up. You got to keep your foot on the gas the whole time. I mean, and our girls have done a good job. And I've told them, like, whoever we're playing, I mean, weaker, stronger. I mean, we've got to play our game. We've got to do what we do and take care of business. And so far, that's what we've done, and it's worked out for us.
Well, Coach, we're extremely proud of you and wish you nothing but success the rest of the year. And hopefully we'll be talking to you next week around this time. Best of luck this week against Rains.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right.